Now married to Isolde, after murdering his first wife and child, Soth got his second child, who he named after his great-great-grandfather, Perador Soth. It would seem happiness was in the works, but a month later, he was summoned to Palanthas by the High Justice when his first wife, Kyrnn's lady-in-waiting, revealed to the Solamic order of Soth's bastard child. And when a panel of knights found him guilty of his first wife and child's murder due to the collaborative testimony of his personal healer, Isvan, he was sentenced to death, but was saved by his knights, who together fled to the guard keep. Not wanting to siege the strong fortress, the Solamic order banished Soth to Nightlune. In a way, Soth was now a prisoner, only able to reside in his lands, for should he leave, he will be hunted and executed if captured. This caused the adventurous knight to fall into depression and become abusive to all around him. Worried about Soth, Isolde prayed Mishka to help him. The goddess amazingly replied, telling her to tell Soth that he had to travel to Ishtar to stop the king priest from causing the cataclysm. There was even a promise that if Soth was killed in the attempt to stop the king priest, Mishka and Paladine would raise him again to allow him to succeed, but this would still lead to his death. But at least then, he could die with honor. Looking at the chance for redemption, Soth headed off with some of his loyal knights in tow. But along the way, he happened to bump into the other elf maidens that Isolde were with when Soth saved them when they first met. They informed Soth that Isolde had been cheating on him and that his child was not his. At this crossroads of history, Soth believed the lies and decided to give in to his passions, killing the elf maidens who were actually phantoms, and then turned his horse around to confront Isolde rather than preventing the cataclysm of Kyrnn. When he got to Dagad Keep, a great argument ensued, and during that time, the cataclysm happened, when Paladine sent down a meteor to kill the king priest. This would have been prevented if Soth had just followed the plan made for him by the gods. The resulting tremor caused a chandelier to fall on Isolde and her child, and a fire started to engulf the keep. Able to save only Perador, Isolde tried to pass him to Soth to get the child to safety, but Soth refused, not wanting the child to grow up, and condemning all of them to death. Left with nothing and no hope, Isolde placed a curse on Soth, and her curses were heard by the gods and granted. She declared that he would live one life for every life as a result of the cataclysm, and thus Lord Soth died, burned to death amidst the flames. But, of course, he arose as a death knight. The fire was so strong that even stones burned, and thus was his flesh. He was heavily burned and had an intense constant pain that was felt with every movement he did. Flakes of skin falling off with each step. In parts, his flesh would fall off to even just leave bones. The curse also affected his loyal knights, who became his first skeletal warriors. And the phantoms who caused him to kill Isolde became banshees who reminded him of his failings and how it was him who allowed the cataclysm to happen every night. So how would the newly risen Lord Soth deal with his endless new unlife? And in time to come, the War of the Lands. Find out next time. Until next word.